Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the WrestleMania Andre the Giant, which is the companion piece to the Macho Man that I recently unboxed. And these, surprisingly enough, at Targets have been going on clearance. This one I got for $13.99. Normal retail is roughly $20. However, I'm going to say this, for all you guys who are wrestling figure collectors, if you have the chance to get this, the Macho Man, obviously, more likely going to get it because it's a very cool piece. However, the Andre, don't pass up on it. Like, I'm telling you now. You might think, oh, well, I can live without that. If it's on clearance, it must not be that great. Not true at all. I think it was overproduced. However, what people, I think, are not thinking about is the new Hulk Hogan's that are coming out, the red and yellow versions. There's going to be an Ultimate Edition plus an Elite, I believe. Both of those figures, once they're out, people are going to get serious FOMO for this figure, and they're going to want to get it. So, definitely recommend picking it up, because if you don't do it now, the price is going to skyrocket. Just for the cart alone, people are going to want that. So getting it at $13.99, and even some places I've seen having clearance out at $8.99. So look at your local Targets, check them out, grab at least one. I mean, honestly, if you want to, you can even stockpile them. I mean, I think it would probably be a decent investment piece if you want to go that route with your collecting. You know, buy a couple of them, you know, store them in a plastic tote somewhere, and I can almost guarantee you these things are definitely going to be well worth it once that Hogan comes out. People are just going to go crazy. Not to mention, it's a very cool Andre figure, and they haven't had a good Andre in a very long time, so it's really neat to be able to get this. The cart's awesome, kind of like we went over with the Macho Man. Cool companion piece to go with that, and I cannot wait till this Hogan comes out, because this thing is going to make a display look wonderful with the Hogan. So let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. And much like with the Macho Man, let's go ahead and go and look over the box first. Sorry, my lighting's a little weird this morning. So there's the Mania logo, Giant, Andre. Cool picture on the side. Love that artwork. There it is. Little action pose. Pretty cool. I always love the old school logo. Obviously, it can't be WWF anymore. But when that's the logo design you grow up with, you always have a love for it when you see it, even without the extra branches off on it for the F part. It's just such a cool logo design. I really do love it. It's very sentimental for me. So there you go. Logo on top. You know, disclaimer info on the bottom, like it matters. But yeah, so that's package. Again, like with the Macho Man, I love the package design of this thing, because if you look, well, you can't see it right now. Camera's angled wrong. I've got both Andre and Macho in package on my shelf back there. I decided to keep a pair sealed, as well as a pair that I'm going to open up. And especially with being on clearance, you can't really lose getting extras. So why not? So let's go ahead and get her open up. Let it breathe. There we go. I'm also expecting to have trouble getting this one out of the plastic, much like with the Macho Man, because of the way it was secured. Okay, happens. So there we go. In his little plastic cardboard prison.
Anybody want to pin it?
If you get that, bonus points to you. So yeah, Andre, pretty cool. I actually do not, actually I can't say I don't, I do. I have only one Andre figure in my entire collection, and that was the Jakks Best of Classic Superstars Andre. It's actually got a little printing on his thigh that says Best of Classics. So I used to have the Jakks Andre that was a pre-order item that you got for pre-ordering one of the old WWE games. I can't remember which one it is for the life of me. It might have been one of the THQ games before 2K took over the license. I'm pretty sure that's the case. But, you know, unfortunately, whenever I got out of collecting, I kind of gave that one along with a lot of my other wrestling figures to my son. Of course, you know, at the time he was 3 or 4. And when they're 3 or 4, they're just gonna destroy everything. So, I honestly couldn't tell you what happened to that Andre. It's, you know, it may even still be floating around in there, but I know that I had to make several repairs to it. I know they definitely broke a part or two off of them at times. So, again, as with Macho, they got these weird rubber bands around the legs. So, especially with Andre being a little bit taller, posing to be a little bit difficult to get him out compared to normal. Okay, there we go. So he's out. And boy, like I said, that is an awesome Andre figure. I mean, obviously there's other cool Andre figures like the Super 7 one. But man, love the head sculpt. It's even kind of, he's even got the head that's not quite proportioned properly to his body, which, that's how Andre was. Very cool though, and something I'm already kind of off-put about is, if you look on back here, his singlet has actually got some fading on it. Right over there maybe. Kind of hard to see. Right there. It's almost like a white, like maybe the black paint didn't settle in. Well, that kind of sucks, but you know what? It's going to be on the display like this. Nobody's going to see that part. Okay, don't mind me. Like with the Macho Man, this is a basic, so you don't have that extra posability in the legs. However, lots of posability in the arms, wrist, elbows. That's fine. The knees actually bend okay, even though it's a basic style figure, which, as we've talked about before, basics tend to have a really bad issue with the knees, where you almost have to take a pair of pliers and wrench on to get them to bend. And even though more often than not, you want to take like a hair dryer or something to heat the joints up before you do it. That way you don't break the legs off. So yeah, very, very great design figure, beautiful colors. The face scan looks great. I love it. It's wonderful. It's definitely going to go great in my display. So let's go ahead and get this card out and get a quick shot of him in the cart real quick before we wrap this bad boy up. I know that my wife is probably in the process of wanting to murder me because I'm doing this at 6 a.m. and that's a little early for everybody, but hey, kids will be up for school soon, so I guess I'll just blame them, right? All right. So there we go. Andre in the cart. Obviously, it looks about the same it is in the package. But man, I just love that design. And the turnbuckles look great. They got the little WWE logos on them, rather than the old school WWF logos. This thing's gonna look awesome. I cannot wait to put him in this one and have that red and yellow Hogan in the other cart. And maybe put, I got to get a Bobby Heenan. So, or my son likes to call him Pajama Man, thanks to that Weasel suit, Legends of Mattel figure. He just calls him Pajama Man. Yeah, real thing. So, there we have it. Andre the Giant. I'll get some more follow shops with this, and actually I may even just cram Heenan in here with him. However, I kind of feel like I need to get one in a suit, so I might find some way to orchestrate that. So there we have it. Mattel WrestleMania Andre the Giant with cart. Great figure. Guys, pick it up. I'm telling you, don't sleep on this one, because if you do, you're definitely going to regret it. I've seen this happen before where they have a companion figure come out that goes with something that was released before, and that previous figure's price skyrockets. I mean, honestly, perfect example, the Miss Elizabeth with the white dress. I would love to have that in the cart with my Mania Macho Man, and that is a pricey figure. So having an Andre to go with Hogan, absolute no-brainer. Don't sleep on it. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. So again, guys, thank you for joining me for the video. You have yourself an awesome day.